Hi, I'm Adam Badke, Community Manager at IDOS Montreal. I'm here broadcasting live from E3 show floor with Émile Pedneault, Game Designer from Deus Ex Human Revolution Director's Cut. How you doing?
Hey, I'm pretty good. How are you?
Yeah, really good. Thanks for taking the time to come down here and
My pleasure.
talk to us a little bit about the Director's Cut.
It's been crazy.
How have you been liking the show so far?
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
So we're here to talk about the Director's Cut, obviously. So to kick it off, why don't we have a look at the CGI announcement trailer that was released just very recently, and we'll get ourselves grounded and have a look at the game.
All right, awesome.
You are Adam Jensen, fatally wounded and augmented against your will. Your search for the truth changes the world forever. Now, this revolutionary action RPG is being augmented with stunning redefined graphics and new creative tactics to defeat bosses. It's a reimagined gameplay experience with fine-tuned AI, taking you deeper into the darkest chapter of mankind's evolution. Experience new ways to relive Adam's journey and discover the Neural Hub, which triggers an arsenal of new gameplay possibilities with a touch of your finger. It's the ultimate Deus Ex Human Revolution experience.
So, Émile, before we get started, why don't you tell us, there's some pretty big news that you announced 2 days ago about the Director's Cut.
Yeah, well, I think as a community manager in IDOS Montreal, I think you'll agree with me that a lot of the fans and community actually requested the Director's Cut on 360, PS3, PC. I mean, we've done some pretty amazing change and new stuff, new good feature for this Ultimate Edition. So, like the community requested, and with all the info you gave me, I'm happy to announce that we're going to be releasing the Director's Cut for Xbox 360, PC, PS3, and Mac.
Wow, fantastic. So there you go, guys, folks at home. You asked for it, and you got it.
Exactly.
So tell us, what actually motivated you guys to revisit Deus Ex Human Revolution after such critical success in 2011?
Yeah, exactly. Well, the game was really, we had a very huge success, but we also had some feedback and some feature and some stuff didn't go as planned, let's say. And at the same time, when we saw the Wii U first behind closed door, we really could relate with the dual screen experience and some of the stuff there that I could picture some like this and this working on the dual screen and take advantage.
The
of
Wii U gamepad.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly. So we said, why not go back into the game, try it on Wii U, and at the same time we have this opportunity to go back in the game, so we'll take this time to add some new feature and fix
some
everything.
Polish and some extra
exactly.
love.
Like right off the bat, when you like, we're not making any port, we're gonna make the ultimate Deus Ex experience, and that's exactly what we did.
What was the best? What did you enjoy the most about being able to kind of put that polish and love on? What was the coolest thing about that for you?
The challenge.
Yeah.
You already have an amazingly game. How can you do it even better?
Right.
And at the same time, I'm working on totally new console, so that's something big. The Wii U offers a unique experience with a dual screen, so that was hard. And I know a lot of folks are gonna ask us the question, well, if you're porting this to the Xbox and PS3 and stuff, are we gonna have the same experience? And yes, you'll have the dual screen experience for all the Director's Cut.
So that's going to be Smart Glass, the PS
Smart
Vita.
Glass, PS Vita for PS3, and we're having something checked for PC as well.
Oh, very interesting. Okay, so as you kind of touched on it a little bit before, when the game was originally released in 2011, there was some elements that received a bit of criticism from fans. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
So what we did is we did actually a list of all the feedback we've received, and I think out of the 11th point,
biggest.
We respond to 10 of them. We fixed 10 of them.
Wow.
So we have game length, improved visual, the boss fight. Obviously, the boss fight was the biggest criticism.
Yeah,
so
tell us about that. Was something for me. That was a big deal.
Exactly, for a lot of players. So what we did is we just started from ground up.
Okay.
You'll recognize the same boss fight, but it's a totally new level layout. We've tweaked their AI. We've added some like secret area that rewards pathfinding player, some hacking and stealth challenge. And right now, you can apply your gameplay, even if it's stealth and hacking, to those boss fight.
Right.
When before they were pretty much like full frontal assault, and now you can actually kill all a boss fight without firing a single bullet if you want.
That's awesome. That was definitely one of the challenges for our stealth and hacking players, right? It was just they suddenly find themselves in a combat situation. You also touched on making the game a little bit longer.
Yeah, exactly. So with that, we took our DLC, the Missing Link, and we had the pre-order bonus mission at the time with Human Revolution. So both of them we integrated seamlessly inside the narrative line of the game. So you just play and the missions in there, and if you don't know it, it doesn't feel like extra content. It's right where they should have been.
So it doesn't launch as a standalone product.
No,
it's
exactly. It's in it. It's in the story. It doesn't feel like an extra chapter or anything.
Awesome. There's also a huge feature that I know I passed the feedback on many times. People were looking for a New Game Plus mode.
Exactly.
So
we have a lot of fan feature, let's call it that way. So New Game Plus will have.
What can you do in New Game Plus for the guys at home?
So Game Plus, you finish the game, you can restart it. Right? Is the definition
Start
of
the
New
game
Game
again.
Plus,
Yep.
and you keep all your augmentation, so you can finally achieve that perfect Jensen.
Your inventory, your credits.
Your augmentation.
Just your augmentations.
Yeah.
Okay. So then you start the game fresh.
Yeah, exactly. But
beefed
for
up.
weapon, we had all those weapon with the pre-order and bonus explosive mission pack, I think.
Oh,
so
right.
those are in the game now as well. So the silent sniper rifle, the grenade launcher, the automatic unlocking device, stuff like that.
There was also some game balance changes that were made.
Exactly. So we've had a little bit of AI tweak. It's mostly for debugging and consistency. We had some very minor issue, so that's fixed. And what we did is mainly with the energy system. Now, if you play the game and tell me a story or give me Deus Ex, which is the easy and normal difficulty, let's say, you'll have 2 energy cell recharging instead of 1. So that allows you to use your augmentation more often, more, it eased the flow of the game, because that's the fun part, right? Augmentation, that define your play style.
Exactly.
So now you're able to actually use them more.
Tell us a little bit about the graphical improvements, because this is we've got the demo on the show floor here, and this is the best looking Deus Ex today.
It is. It's slightly above the current PC version of Human Revolution. So it was.
Don't get mad at his PC.
Nah.
It's just the way it is.
Well, they'll have the director's cut, right? So all the director's cut will have improved graphic as well.
Right.
So what happened with that is with the our DLC, the Missing Link, the team had continued to work with the game engine because it was released after Human Revolution. So they had a better knowledge, better understanding of the game engine, and the graphic in the DLC was actually better than the normal game Revolution. So we actually took all that knowledge, all that experience, and put it over the whole game. So we're talking about a new lighting system, improved fog, shadow, smoke, smoother shadows, and anti-aliasing. So yeah, overall, it's amazing.
Fantastic. Hard question. What makes you so confident? Like we've gone through the improvements, but what do you personally feel makes you so confident this is the best Deus Ex to date?
It's the ultimate experience, because either you haven't played Human Revolution yet, and you have that game that at the very start was already amazingly successful, and now we've just pushed the limit. Like, it's the ultimate thing we can give you. In Revolution, you have all those cool and new features. The experience is very polished. And even for players who already play Human Revolution, you have so many new features that will make you want to go right back in. Either like the new narrative line with the DLC, the new boss fight, or the new game plus, the developer commentary. So if you really want to know more about the whole Deus Ex universe, and it's kind of behind the scene while you play. So you just play the game, you have this little thing popping up, and you have developers from the original dev team on Human Revolution talking to you about feature story in the game making. You have for over 8 hours worth of those developer commentary.
So there's 8 hours of developer commentary. What else is there for our super fans that have already beat the game?
We have the making of video, so
Okay.
it's the 45-minute making of video.
Right on.
We have a new achievement.
Oh, really?
For the director's cut. We also have the strategy guide. So like you can read more. You can really explore the whole game in very detail with that.
How does that work with the second screen experience?
Yeah.
How does that work?
So first thing we did is actually put the DLC in that, because the missing link weren't in the official strategy guide, but it's the whole strategy guide, official strategy guide, has been digitally implemented in the game.
Okay.
So just in the pause menu, you can access it, and it's gonna open at the right place where you are inside the game. So you just choose, okay, I'm playing stealth combat,
So
or combat. You can read everything. You have, the
So you don't need to
best path you can take.
You don't need to manually select a chapter. It's just it pops
Not
up
at
on the
all.
right page.
It goes
Awesome.
right where you are, and you
Okay.
have additional information about bosses, guns, weapon, everything.
On top of the strategy guide, I've also been you were showing me the other day the info
Right.
log system.
Also, that's a pretty new neat feature. So that's
Right.
one of the new feature. We'll see with a walkthrough soon enough.
Uh-huh.
Some of the new feature, completely new, we've implemented in
Uh-huh.
the director's guide. So the info log is actually an information package. Let's
Okay.
call it that way. So you're able to take a screenshot of the game. You're able to record your voice on top of that. You're able to draw on the picture and put some type note. You can do a lot of stuff, and everything create that info log, which you can share through your friend through the Miiverse.
Right on.
So in their game, it's going to be downloaded automatically, and it's going to appear as a small icon in the game world. And if you just tap on it without pausing the game, without breaking the immersion or anything, it's just going to pop up the info log that your friend did. So in the walkthrough that we're going to see in a sec, we have one, and actually it's JF, the executive game director, who did one for me for my playthrough.
Okay.
So he gave me some information, and it's like a loot very well hidden in like a corner, and I would never have guessed that, if not of that info log.
Okay, so what you're telling me is I need to get JF on my friends list.
Exactly. You want to have the executive game director on your friend list. You have pretty much neat tips.
Just one thing, you said that was for the Miiverse. Is that going to be coming to the Xbox 360, the PS3, and the PC?
We're
director's
looking
cut?
into that.
Okay, fantastic.
Right now, we're
okay.
still.
So let's jump straight to the gameplay
Right.
trailer, and we'll have a chat, and we'll talk through talk through this as we roll. So for the folks at home that have played Deus Ex before, can you just give us a bit of a quick setup here? Where are we in the game?
All right, so we are at FEMA camp. This is one of the early mission. So we're supposed to infiltrate the FEMA camp, one of the facility.
The bottom left of the screen, that's the
That's
Wii U
the game,
right.
exactly, the Wii U gamepad. And right now what we see is actually the main basic thing with the gamepad is that you had all those previous in-game menus, so your inventory, augmentation, skill 3. They're now all on the side of your screen. It's called a toolkit now, and
Right.
accessible by touch, and you can just navigate in them by touch very intuitively. It's very smooth.
So the
It's
second
awesome.
game experience really is the ultimate augmentation.
Yeah, exactly. The whole gamepad, for in-game reason, we actually call it a neural hub. It's actually part of Adam Jensen. It's one of his augmentation. That's
Right.
all this management. So yeah, mainly the dual screen experience allowed us to move a lot of things that were previously clustering your screen and your experience, breaking the immersion. To put that on a second screen now, you can just go right back in, and you don't feel like you've paused the game or anything.
Right, so it's a much more immersive
Yeah,
experience.
exactly.
Yeah.
Actually, not some feature were previously pausing the game as you would open or interact with them now, and now the game doesn't pause anymore.
That's
For example, the looting. The looting would just take your whole screen previously just to show like the 3 items
Manderley was supposed
the
to have that
NPC would have on him.
lockdown.
But now
Somebody got to the
that
corpse
just
before
appear on
we
your
did.
gamepad, and game continue to run in the background. So right now we're seeing,
Still
for those who didn't play Deus Ex, these are some guys that attack Adam Jensen company at the earlier in the game.
Right at the beginning of the game, that's
And
right.
yeah, so now he's seeing them for the first
No
time
loose
after
ends,
that
man.
attack.
And now
Gonna freak
he's,
out a little bit.
yeah, he's augmented. He's just as strong as they are now.
Yeah,
He can
exactly.
fight back.
All right, so we'll go right back
Get
in.
out of sight now.
Why? What's going on?
They're here.
Yeah, exactly. That's the part where it freaks out.
Fuck.
I'm going in.
All right. So now what we'll see soon enough is that we're gonna open the 2D map. So what's cool with the 2D map now on the Wii U gamepad is that you can pad on it just by touch, and now you can actually draw on it. So I can draw a path or information on it, and afterwards it's gonna update in real time on my radar. So that's pretty awesome. So you see here, I saw this opening, so that's where I'm gonna go, and I know it's on the 2nd floor, so I'll just mark where the ladders probably is. So, and then we'll go right back.
And with the info log system, I could share these sorts of clues with
Exactly.
my friends.
You can also share your map with all the drawing on it.
Wow.
To your friend. And now what we'll see is actually a totally new augmentation. So people will recognize kind of the smart vision, which allow you to see through all. But now this is an upgraded version where you can see additional information about your enemy. So we see now its armor type, its health, and the loot he's carrying on him.
Very useful.
So that's tool that will help you plan in advance your moves. So like, oh, this guy has a heavy armor, I probably won't gonna mess with him. Or
Right.
this guy, I see he has a pocket secretary in his loot, so he's probably hold the pass for the door or
Right.
everything. So he's gonna be my target.
Yeah. Man, I love that silence pistol.
Yeah, pretty useful. And I almost get caught here with that other guard passing. So it's kind of hard to see here, but you see in the bottom left the radar now. You can see my marking, my notes.
Right.
It's on there. And old player of Human Revolution, we recognize that now the radar have actually changed. Before you would only see the arrow for the enemy position, but now you actually see the layout as well. So it's easier to determine, okay, is he behind a door? Is there a wall between us? Or
So you
is he like right in front of me?
So you can play a little bit more strategically as well. You can go around and flank your enemies and use that sort of information to your advantage.
Exactly.
Right?
So we took a little shady passage here. So Deus Ex is always this big multi-solution, multi-padding game. That doesn't change.
Right. There's always multiple ways to approach any objective.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Multiple solution. And
Right.
now as well for the boss fight, that's one of the thing we did.
Right.
For the boss fight, before it was full frontal assault. You don't have any choice. You need to deal massive amount of damage to the boss fight to kill him.
Right.
Well, now you have some different way, different challenge, different opportunity to take those guys down. So what you see here in the distance is the small icon of the info log. So this is the info log I was talking about that JF left me in my game. So I'm just gonna step on it, and automatically it opens. I see the screenshot he did with some text. He draws some arrow on it, and here I see some typhoon and a nomadic unlocking device. I would probably not have found, if not for that info log.
The advantages of knowing the guys. On
Exactly.
The team, yeah. The
So, yeah,
insider advantage.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of all the new feature we put in the game. It makes so amazing.
This is just just watching this video, I just want to go home and play it again.
Right, you want to go back in. I mean, it was such a good game, and it's even better now. So just making sure no guards are on the corner here. All right. I see one in the distance. It has a sniper rifle, so let's not get caught. And right now we're gonna go into a new menu. So you see the extra menu, and as well we just switch into gamepad mode. So two things happening here. First, the extra menu. You see here the strategy guide, the commentary, and the achievement, like we're saying. So for the Wii U doesn't have any achievement system.
Okay.
So we created our own in-game. So we have like all the original achievement, the DLC achievement, and new achievement for the director's cut. The making a video is the 45 making a video I was talking about, and we just switched on the dev commentaries, which if we just walk on it, we'll have a pop up, and we'll have some dev talking about some feature, everything.
Who are the devs in the commentary?
We have for over 12 people, I think.
Oh, wow.
So we're talking all the big head and original guy on Human Revolution.
Right.
And now actually the whole game probably knows this. It is all running on the gamepad only. So we have this feature with the Wii U was really important for us to exploit that possibility. So all the game can be run on the gamepad.
So if someone else is
Every
using
feature-
the TV, I can play the
exactly.
game on the gamepad.
Yeah, you can
Very
play
cool.
the whole thing. All new feature. Nothing have changed. Everything is still accessible, doable. Everything is in there.
So every part of this game, top to bottom, has been touched, redone, reloved, repolished.
Exactly.
Wow.
And here you see the looting. So now all my items are showing on the gamepad with already additional information about them. So if you're not sure what it is, you don't have to take it, go into inventory, see more detail about the item, and then go back in the game. Just read it right away, choose if you pick it up or no. And now we just snipe a guy. So scope feature also changed. Now we're using a dual screen experience for any gun that has a scope. You kind of have a blurred environment on your main TV screen, so you can still,
So
picture where you are in the environment.
So it's kind of like your peripheral vision.
Yeah, exactly. It's a bigger picture, and then you use your gamepad to have the precision sniping.
That's cool.
Scope and everything. So still using the new augmentation here. Can mark where all the guards are. And I just throw the gas mine so I can see the first guard is going to walk right in it. And see, the thing is flashing red, so you also have information about their state. So are they alarmed? Are they all hostile? And you see their state as well. So are they, knocked down, dead, full HP, etc. And we'll jump right into actually the first boss fight of the game here.
Okay.
So we're gonna meet Barrett.
This is one of the areas. This, like we were talking about very early in the segment, this is one of the areas we have received a lot of feedback on. So this is what a lot of people are really interested to see.
Major feedback about Revolution, right? Boss fight.
So is it really just this? It's all boss fights, or just this one that's been overhauled?
All boss fights.
All boss fights.
All boss fights. So Namir, Fedorov, Barrett.
Absolutely. So it's everything from the AI to the way you defeat them to the actual environment.
Yeah, the only thing we couldn't change with a boss fight was the fact that they need to die. You need to kill them for the story to make sense and everything.
But you can kill them without firing a single bullet.
Exactly.
Right.
So if you want to play if you want to play hacking, if you spend all your augmentation in those kill 3, you'll still be able to deal with a boss fight in a pretty cool way. So here you need to be quick and take a look at the gamepad. Barrett is going to throw us a grenade, so you'll see one of the totally new game mechanic, which is grenade throwback. So your neural hub warns you of grenades around you, and you can just swipe it back to throw it back at your enemy.
That's very cool.
All right, and now we're going to a second floor. So this catwalk was not present at all.
This is a completely new area.
Yeah, it's a completely new area with a vent here that leads to a pretty cool sniping spot. We could just, take advantage of your higher ground.
Pick him off from a distance.
Yeah, exactly. And you have those this vent that is kind of giving you protection, although not totally, obviously, because yeah. So I could have sniped him. I won't here because I actually want to show our viewers that we're gonna attempt a playthrough without firing a single bullet and deal with Barrett.
Very cool.
So Barrett is your pretty much standard archetype tank enemy.
Right.
So he's able to
bull, right?
Yeah, exactly. He's able to dish out a lot of damage and take a lot of damage. So right now you'll see actually we have a hacking challenge in the boss fight, and also you see the hacking now is done on a dual screen, so that allows you to look around you with the main screen, make sure you don't get caught up while you're doing your hack, especially for the boss fight. You don't want like Barrett cutting you off guard while you're hacking.
Right.
That can be pretty punishing.
And it's just so much more of an immersive experience, right? It's
yeah,
like
exactly.
You're actually
doing the hack by touch is so amazing. It flows so very well.
Right.
Like,
it just makes sense.
Yeah, the original dev already when we tried the first prototype, it said, well, that what was we were picturing with. It's just so amazing.
Oh, looks like we've run a little long here, so we're gonna have to wrap it up, guys. This trailer is on our official YouTube channel, youtube.com/IDOSMontreal, and you can catch the end of this playthrough. For more on Deus Ex, please follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/Deus Ex. Thank you so much, Émile, for taking time out of your busy schedule to come down here today.
Yeah.
It was excellent chatting to you. Thank you very much, everyone at home. Have a great day.
See you.